Hello. Whew. I'm going to see if anyone else joins in and then I will get started. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hi, Sonja. Hi, Big Boy Johnny. Hello, Kimberly. Hi, D. Blair. Hello, Shadow Smith. Mrs. Q. Hello. Happy Sunday, Vader. K.A. Bliss. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you. TL Bo. Happy Sunday. K. Carrium. We are filling in the chat room. If everyone would go ahead and hit the thumbs up for me, I greatly appreciate that. It has been a long, tiring week, but I am happy to be back at home and happy to have had a couple of nights to sleep in my bed. And I'm not traveling this coming week, so I have a week of being able to sleep in my own bed, and I am thoroughly looking forward to it. Running a little bit behind today because I ran some errands after church today and then got home and was trying to iron and steam clothes and get ready for next week. I'm curious, am I the only person that irons or preps clothes for the week because you are chronically like hitting the snooze button in the morning and need to be able to grab something off the hanger and be able to get out the door? Am I the only one that does that? Hello, Sabrina. You do it too, Mrs. Q? I literally have been doing that since the third grade. My mom started my sister and I doing it because at the time we were back and forth to the hospital with my grandmother. So I never knew what time I was going to get home at night or whether, we were going to stay at the hospital that night before school and would have, one of my uncles or my aunts to run us by the house to shower and get ready for school. So we always had to have clothes ready. So I am constantly trying to prep a week ahead. Even with my packing, I'm always thinking, okay, I've got to have, hi, Pamela, I've got to have an idea of what I'm packing for the week. So that's why I'm behind. I know that's like a personal issue there, but I was on a roll trying to get everything done so that when I'm done with this live stream, I will actually have some downtime so I can do something with my ratchet nails before I, start settling in for the evening. So, first thing is I did make it. Hi, Anj. Hi, Teresa. I did make it to the Williamsburg outlet. Hello, Gina. This past week, but was unable to film. I was only able to catch a couple of snippets of video and a couple of just like wide shots of the store. I've posted those on my Instagram account. So if you've not been over to Instagram to take a look at those, make sure that after the live stream you just go over. Don't expect anything elaborate because I'm telling you it's not there, but it does kind of give you an idea of what is currently available at the outlets. Tons of accessories. So if you're looking for wallets or wristlets or dot kits or umbrellas or watches, cosmetic cases, if you're looking for any of those things, they are in abundance at the outlets right now. If you are looking for suede is in abundance at the outlets right now. If you are looking for Buckley is not at the outlets right now. So, from a merchandise standpoint, the outlets are behind in receiving their inventory. So I was told by the sales associate there that it could be December into January, maybe even February before the Buckleys hit the outlets because they are just so far behind in receiving their merchandise flow for the fall season. So if you have not gotten on a wait list with one of the outlets, I would encourage you to do so. I'm on East Coast, West Coast, and Central, just because I don't know which outlets are going to get them in the soonest and how many they will get in. So I felt like I needed to be on several different wait lists. So from a clearance standpoint, not a ton of clearance, but of course, all of the there wasn't like an active sale or anything. There wasn't any additional percentage off. So I kind of limited my purchase for this trip. I was actually on my way out the door, and two young men came in, and one of them was looking for a gift for his bonus mom. And he picked up this, the sales associate asked him what kind of bag he was looking for, and he kind of gave a description, and my ears peaked up, and I was curious to see what she was going to recommend. Hi, Rosalind. What she was going to recommend. He was looking for a larger bag. Said that, you know, she's professional, still works, so he wanted something that she could use every day for work. And now I'm realizing that I didn't pull out the comparison bag. But anyway, so I was curious to see what he was going to pick up. And he picked up a taupe colored bag. And I like taupe, but this one looked a bit more gray. And it made me notice the size of the bag. And after they made their purchase and departed the store, I migrated back over to where they were and was amazed at the bag that he picked out. So I'm going to share that with you. It's an update on an older style bag that Dooney did before, and I'm looking at the vault to see if I could easily get up and grab it, but I'm not seeing the older bag that I have, which was a much smaller version. So I'm not going to do that now. But what I want to do is share with you that I did pick up, and this was back in September, a bone colored Carrington. It was on sale at the time, I think for $49. And I can't remember what the additional percentage off was, but I thought with all of my neutral bags with white as a summertime clutch that I needed a bone in my collection. So this was not a purchase while I was in Virginia, but this is an item that I wanted to share with you because my Carrington count continues to grow in a variety of different colors. If you have been on this channel before, then you are very familiar with the Carrington because we are a tribe of Carrington carriers. So that is there, and I'm going to put that aside so that I can get it registered and start carrying it. The next item is one that has been off and on my list since the meet and greet. And Kimberly Mines and I, and if you've not checked out her channel, I ask that you do so. Kimberly Mines and I had a huge conversation and debate over this item during the meet and greet. We talked ourselves into the meet and greet. Yes, tell your husband I do. But we talked ourselves into it and out of it and back into it and ultimately out of it. And this was one of those things where I just decided, you know what? They have one that I'm interested in. They're not adding any additional prints. The price was really good. We are coming into there's always a season, I guess, for me for things. So I decided to go ahead and, hi, Quita. pick up the Dooney and Bourke umbrella. And this is, of course, the D&B print. These were $19.99, no additional percentage off. I needed an umbrella to go in my work bag because the umbrella that I've been carrying, I probably had that umbrella now for like 2.5 years, so it's probably seen its better day, but the spring in it is now gone, so it wasn't doing me any good. It would go up and then it would just randomly come down whenever it wanted to, which is a no-no. So I needed something to replace it, and I decided if I'm gonna spend $20 and I just need something to like get from from the car into the building, that this one would be perfect. It's multicolored, so it doesn't matter which bag color I'm carrying, my umbrella will work. And of course, it has the red handle, and I'm not gonna open it because I'm a little bit superstitious when it comes to umbrellas being open in the house. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that was raised that way, that you do not open umbrellas in the house. But I'm going to see if I can get the end off here. But it does have red leather on the end, D&B here on the bottom. Here's your release button, and it has the little Velcro closure here. So I like it. This is not a big umbrella. I would not say that this is a heavy duty umbrella either. So this is not going to be the umbrella that you want to be caught in a hurricane in, or even high winds. It's a pretty lightweight umbrella, but I do like it. And if it is created in Dooney and Bourke's quality, then I should be able to at least get a couple of years of use out of it. They had umbrella. This one, they had the DB, which is like the big Greta style print. They had that one in blue. They had the green and white siesta print. And there was one other that I cannot remember, but if you go over to Instagram and look at the photos, kind of in the background, you can see the display of the umbrellas that were there. So I picked that up again, Williamsburg. So if you are trying to figure out where the inventory came from, it is out of the Williamsburg, Virginia outlet. So that's the first thing. And I really like it. I don't know that we're going to get rain this week in Georgia, but I'm sure that I will have an opportunity to use it here very soon. The next item is another accessory, a little bit more neutral in color than what I've picked up as of late. But I like it, and it's just this one. I have a matching bag that is probably 10 or 12 years old, and I fell in love with it because at the time I was wearing a camel colored winter coat, long trench style, and the bag absolutely was perfect with that coat. I have purchased another camel colored coat that I'll be using for the winter. So I thought this wristlet, whether it's running out to lunch or to the post office or in the grocery store, that if I'm carrying a regular wallet and just need to throw a couple of things in to run in the store, as opposed to a full-size Carrington, I could absolutely do this. I could also use this just as a card case. I could additionally use it as a cosmetics case, because a lot of the cosmetic companies are doing minis of lipsticks and lip glosses this time of year with the holiday kit, so it would hold a couple of those. It has the red cotton twill lining, no card slots, no zipper pocket, just kind of a little red pit. And it is considered a small, I think it's called a medium wristlet. Yes. And it is exclusive right now at the outlet stores. This was, I believe, one of the items that was, I think it was 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. They had a promotion at the outlet stores where if you made a purchase, you got a free gift or free accessory. This was one of those giveaways. So I was glad that they were still running that promotion. At least they did it for me. So this was a free gift with purchase for me. Hello, DJ King. So let me take a quick look at the chat and see I'm not done. I still have some more stuff. Let's see who else joined. Hi, Mrs. Love. Hello, Gina. Mims, thank you for stopping by. Hello, Mommy Face. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hello again, Roslyn. Yes, they are, Vader. They go with everything, natural and black. They will go with everything. And you're right, Mrs. Q. I've never met a Carrington that I did not like. And hoping that during the tent sale, they have the lamb ones available again, maybe in some different colors. I've worn my red one out and continue to carry it, but I would love to add another one. And melon was extremely popular as well. I'd like to pick another one of those up. Hello, Dr. Fish. Hello, Elizabeth Burton. Welcome, Quita. Let's see, who else am I missing? Hello, Heartstring. Angie Hart 67. Welcome. Christina. County Vlogs Gaming. Who else am I missing? There are tons of people in here. Hello, Ashley. All right, so this executive series, I called this video the executive series because it ties into the item that I picked up. And in the chat, I'm just curious to see how many of you have a laptop for work that you are constantly carrying back and forth, and you either have that whole, hey Naomi, you have the Dell or whatever, laptop bag that they provide to you at work, or you're trying to throw it in another purse or bag that you're using as a laptop bag. I'm just curious to know how many people every day are carrying a laptop back and forth, either home to work or from one location to the next. You're in and out of airports and you're having to deal with TSA and getting your bag to the right place. So I'm just curious. I'm going to watch the chat here for a minute. Teresa doesn't have to do it anymore. I'm jealous. Mrs. Q has one that she has going back and forth. Kay Bliss has one. Anyone else? Purse Delighted says she needs a case. Rosalind, I'm the same. I'll take it just because I never know when I'm going to need one. But the cases that they provide are always the basic black, the original laptop bag. Okay, so DJ King says she could use it as a nurse bag. They exactly, Rosalind. They're absolutely no style. If everybody that was at the airport that had that bag had to toss their bags into the center of the baggage claim area and you were forced to go find your bag, there would be absolutely no way that you would be able to identify which bag is yours without some identifying marker, because they are all hideous. They are gender neutral, which just means that they are ugly and not ladylike. So there were, it's probably, goodness, it's probably been mm, probably about 12 to 15 years ago. Dooney and Bourke did a laptop bag, and it was about the style of the Charleston shopper. And it was for either like a small tablet, a small laptop. I mean, it's kind of tiny. And I purchased it, but I've never been able to use it for work because my laptops have always been so much larger than what that bag would hold. So when I saw this young man looking for a gift for his bonus mom, and he was specifically trying to find something that was work appropriate, he went to the new executive series. And I am hooked because I now officially have a Dooney and Bourke laptop bag. And here she is. If you are on I Love Dooney, they have it in pebbled leather. They also have it in Greta. And the bag itself was 40% off, so it was $2.98 with 40% off. And they were still running the Susan G. Coleman contribution. So if you donated $10, you get the breast cancer reward shopping book that was good for another, I think it was 20% off. So I only ended up paying about $134 for this bag. But it is called the Tassel Executive Tote. It is in pebbled leather. They had red, they had caramel, they had taupe, they had black or black, and plum wine. The plum wine, or just wine, it was wine, not plum wine. It was absolutely gorgeous. I'm talking about like the color of my jacket. It was so pretty. But I know me, and I want something that, whether it is, summer, spring, winter, or fall, I would feel comfortable carrying it day in and day out from a business standpoint. And red, if you know anything about me, you know red is my go-to. So here she is, tassels here on the side, and I'm going to get ready to unpack her, register her, because I'm a bit anal. My tribe has learned I'm a bit anal. If I have not registered a bag, I will not carry it. That is, it gets out of hand if you don't keep up with your registrations, and that's how I ensure that my bag, before it leaves the house, should anything happen to it, it is covered. So I'm trying to get the tassels off, the plastic off here. So here are the tassels here on the side. No pocket on the back. It does have feet, which is perfect. I wanted the pebbled leather because it is going to be more durable as it gets tossed in, the back seat of the car, in the overhead bin, or under the seat on the plane, as it goes into the bins through TSA, as it's sitting on the floor in meetings, or in my office, or it's hanging on the door, at whatever the situation is, this bag will work for it. Dust cover, and it is officially called the Executive Series. The inside of this bag, and I'm just going to get everything out, has a different setup. And I'm glad to see that it has a different setup. So D. Blair, it's called the Tassel Executive Tote, but it's called the Executive Series. There is only one Executive Series right now in the outlet stores, at least as of, what was that, Wednesday night when I was there, Kim, Sanja, Suz, I think it was Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night I was there. So unless something brand new has come in, it's only one Executive Tote series, and it is this. It has a key keeper because you need a place to keep your keys, especially if you're going to use this to double as your purse. If you're like me, in and out of the airport, you need to know exactly where your keys are so they stay safe during travel. And so that when you get back home, you can get in your car and leave without the fumble of trying to figure out where your keys are. So nylon key keeper, pretty long. Let's take a look though at the inside. This is what made me fall in love with this bag. So it has a huge zipper pocket on the back. I'm talking about slide your, a regular size notepad could fit in here. Your tablet could fit in here. It's not quite deep enough for a file folder. It's not deep enough for a file folder. But if you wanted to just, maybe you were traveling and only wanted to take one bag and wanted to carry your purse items and keep them secured in your work bag, this would be the pocket that would accommodate that. Or you could use that pocket for your mouse, your chargers, your jump drives, your Ethernet cable. You could use it as a tech pocket to drop all of that stuff in there and to keep it very secure because it does have a zipper. In the middle, it has the padded laptop pocket, and it has a snap closure so that your laptop stays secure but easy access in and out for it. I absolutely love it. I think it would fit, I think 15 inches, I think. Feels like 15. I'll try to go grab mine and make sure it's gonna fit because I've not checked that. But I'm gonna be highly disappointed if it doesn't fit, and I'm gonna have to come up with a plan B because my plan is to move into it tonight. Yeah. All right. So the back. No, this would be the front. So the front has a. Let me see. What's the best way to show you this? All right. So here's the front of the bag, and on the front it has a pocket, so easy access for tons of items. I wouldn't worry about putting anything in this pocket because the entire bag secures by zipper closure. So anything that you wanted to put in here, even if you wanted your tech stuff to be easily accessible without the zipper, you could absolutely put it in this pocket and not have to worry about whether or not your things are going to fall out because the top of the bag zips. So you've got that, and then on the front of that pocket you have two slip pockets. One of them, and I just where is it? Let me go grab some stuff. Hang tight. Okay, so the phone is this is the iPhone 10X, and it fits with no problem in even the smallest pocket here. So my work phone fits fine here. My big Android phone fits perfectly here. And what I carried this week, much bigger for work, is my Newport Tote. Love the fact that it's crossbody, but I wanted to do something just a little bit smaller. Here's my ThinkPad, and we're gonna see if it fits with no problems. Yes. What is it hung on? Uh-oh. Is it gonna go? Just slide in there. All right. Because nothing has been in this pocket, just go down in there. What is it getting hung on? Ah, you know what? This pocket is tapered on the sides the same way the bag is. So you see, slide that here. See how the inner pocket does the exact same thing. Is it gonna go? I'm about to be so pissed. There is no other word that can describe what I am feeling right now, because I can feel in the bag where it gets, it narrows. Peter! Woosah. Peter, did you actually try any laptops in this pocket before you did that? Y'all. Well, I guess I will have to continue to carry my Newport Tote, because this is not gonna work. The length of the actual pocket is perfect, but because the inner pocket follows the concave of the bag, it is not going to work. Which means that dropping my laptop over in this bag is just gonna be like dropping it over in any other bag, because it's not going to have the laptop padding around it. My blood pressure is absolutely off the charts right now. I cannot believe this. Ugh. And there is no way around it. There is absolutely, y'all, do you see this? I'm sure my tablet will fit fine in here. Maybe. Small one. But unless you have like a little micro laptop that you're carrying back and forth to work, which I wouldn't want, it is not going to work. And I know the other one that I have is too small. Yeah, Rosa, so the pocket, it's not super deep. So only about half of it, it's a good idea, but then you can't use the zipper on the top to close it. Peter, you need me more than you realize, because this could have been the absolute, I feel so bad now for the young man that got it for his bonus mom, because depending on the size laptop that she has for work, she's not going to be able to use it. It would be great in the rain, great. Everything else about this bag is perfect except for what it's really intended for. I cannot believe this. It just gets narrow at the bottom of the pocket. Y'all, too good to be true, pretty much. I'm so frustrated. It's like it's the little things, like making the slots in a card carrier or in a crossbody too small, and you can't get your blasted cards in there. I mean, it's little details like that, that whether it's Peter or somebody that's measuring or designing, those are the little details that really, in my opinion, are supposed to set Dooney apart. But I guarantee you that if I stop in Michael Kors or Coach or Kate Spade or Tory Burch and pick up, or heck, even Vera Bradley, and pick up a laptop bag, that my laptop will actually fit. I don't have, I mean, this is a regular size. It's a regular size laptop. It is not small. It's not oversized. It's a standard size, and it should fit in a standard size bag. But here we are. Looks like it would fit perfectly, right? Except you see where the sides concave? That's exactly what is keeping it from going in the pocket where the laptop is intended to go. So, not that good of a deal if I can't use it for what I bought it for. So, I'm going to call tomorrow, and I've never returned anything, ever. I've never, ever returned anything to an outlet store. But this is useless. The shoulder drop on it, perfect. If there was anything that I thought was going to be a problem with this bag, it would have been the shoulder drop. Shoulder drop, perfect. Organization in the inside, perfect. Zipper top, perfect. Pebbled leather as well as the Greta print, perfect. Padded pocket or slot for my laptop, perfect. Except it's too small and the laptop won't fit in there. You ever just like want to have a tantrum and like throw something? That's how I feel right now. I just want to take it and throw it across the room because it is absolutely useless. So I guess I will continue to use my Newport Tote, which is out of the executive series as well, but it's so much bigger, and it does not have a padded pocket, and it's just kind of massive. But this is what, yep, in black. I had a confession. This is, of all the colors that I purchased, this is the one that I have absolutely carried the most. The black with the Sierra trim. Mrs. Q, I should, but I vowed about 6 years ago that I would never ever write another review for Dooney and Bourke. I wrote a review on an Alto bag that I purchased, paid full price for it. And there were a couple of things about the bag. It was perfect, but I wrote my review to say, hey, if you're not buying this bag on sale before you pay full price for it, here's some things you should consider, right? So the cons of the purchase. I politely got an email back from Dooney and Bourke customer service saying, thank you for writing your review. However, we will not be publishing it. So I felt like middle finger back to you. I spent my money. I waited patiently for my purchase. I took the time to write a review, and then you're going to tell me that because it was not a glowing review of the bag that you're not going to publish it. And that happened to me about 3 times. So good, bad, or indifferent, I just decided I would use my channel as my platform to tell them what sucks about their product line and what works for their product line. But I will absolutely never again on Dooney.com or I Love Dooney write a review, because I'm sure maybe they've moved past that, but any company that could not take that kind of critique, it's not worth me spending the time to either drive more sales your way or to let people know the pros and cons. So that me and Peter have had kind of a love-hate relationship there for a little while, to the point that I don't care how much I love a bag. I don't care how many emails they send me saying, tell us what you think. I will not write a review. I'll do it on QVC. I'll go back and do it on Macy's and Nordstrom Rack and some of those others. But on Dooney or I Love Dooney, never again. That left a bitter taste in my mouth. And it would not be, if I wrote something on this right now, they would probably not publish it because of the language I would choose to use. So it's better for me to not write anything at all. It's a beautiful bag and I love it. The sad part is now I'm going to have to pay my money to ship it back, to get my money back, which is absolutely ridiculous. But even at the additional percentage off, if I can't put my laptop in here, it's useless. I feel like I just got sucker punched. Like, this was gonna be like in my top 5 bags of 2018. That's what I was envisioning when I got this bag. It's like, okay, this is going to be the last laptop bag I am ever going to need to purchase. Pebbled leather, Dooney and Bourke quality. It's red, so this was going to be it. But it sucks because my standard 15-inch laptop will not go in the pocket. I'm frustrated. And before I result to using profanity, because I'm really close. I'm so close to telling Peter what I think about this bag and their measurements on it right now, but it is probably best that I sign off and gather my composure, because trust me, pissed is not a strong enough word for me right now. So Rosalind, you know what? Let's see if we can turn this around. So before I left to go to Virginia, my plan was to film my unboxing of my large Murphy backpack. And I unboxed it and then decided probably not what I want to take on this trip. So I switched out of it and into the Newport Tote. But I do have it. So let's see. Bear with me. I'm going to go grab it really quick. She, of course, is in red Florentine because that is just my go-to. But let's see how this one does. All right, so no official unboxing because I did that because I was going to carry it. But here she is. I love the size. It is so much smaller than I thought it would be, but larger. And that I know that it's like, well, did you think it was smaller or larger? So I was thinking that it was going to be like a large backpack, not quite the size of the Swiss Army gear backpacks that you see everybody carrying in and out of everybody's office and on commuter trains and at the airport. So I thought that it would be a little bit smaller than that, but I didn't want something that was going to be a medium or smedium purse size. And next week, because I have been up and down enough times, we're coming up on an hour, next week I am going to do a comparison, or maybe midweek since I'm going to be home all week. I'm going to do a size comparison between the large Murphy backpack, because this is the large, and I want to compare it to the size of the large Hattie, because I think that will give you a feel for the real size of the bag, because it feels like it's the size of the Hattie. Now, I know Sue said, and everyone says, that you should be able to get a bottle of water in here. But if you have stuff on the inside of this bag, I'm not so sure that you're going to be able to get a bottle of water in here, because the pockets are not as large as I thought. So again, it's larger than I thought, but in many ways, it's smaller than I expected as well. Front pocket is a good size. If you have a small, for example, if you're using it for the cruise, if you have like a small vlogging camera or your cell phone, I think that will fit fine in here. If you're just doing like your wallet and sunscreen and little things, you could probably use this front pocket as your purse during travel. What I noticed from the reviews and from Mocha Cream, and I don't think she's on tonight, I think she's with her family. They had a family gathering, but she purchased the large Murphy backpack and then ended up returning it, because what she said is that the more stuff she put in it while it was carrying on her back, the more the top pulled away from her back, so it was carrying like this on her back as opposed to like this on her back. So I'm not sure if that's something that can be remedied through adjusting the straps, but it's something to be cautious of, because if that is the case and your straps start to slide, it's not going to be flush against your back. And then if it's not flush against your back, it's putting tension on the top of the bag, which means your snap closure and your drawstrings are going to have an issue as well. But let's see if this one is going to be a better laptop bag. So it opens up wide, and it really, when it's open like this, it really reminds me of Hattie, which is why I want to kind of take a look at them side by side and do a comparison, especially with them both having drawstrings. regular zipper pocket on the back, a slip pocket, and then on the front it has two slip pockets. So standard setup. It has your nylon key keeper, gunmetal hardware, but I don't know that my laptop is gonna work. I don't have high expectations, and I'm glad that I don't, because you won't be able to use the actual drawstring in here. You know, so they sent this survey out asking all of these different questions about things that we want them. You know, would we be interested in other accessories, other brands, and what kind of items, and what's more important to you, quality or craftsmanship. My question is, why in the hell do I have to pick one or the other? Why can't I have quality, craftsmanship, Italian leather, and the doggone dimensions be right at the same time? I should be able to get it all, because this bag was $300, I think it was $348. And when Dooney, hi Bag Hound, when we did the first survey on Dooney.com and they mailed out the 20% coupon, this is what I used my 20% on. And, you know, it's not perfectly smooth, but it's far, far smoother than many of the other red Florentine bags that I have returned. So no chance of me returning it. But if it were just a little deeper, it would work as a laptop bag. If the pocket in the executive series were just a little bigger or not tapered, it would be the perfect bag. I just need those details to work. Dell Computer figures it out for those hideous black bags that come with every laptop purchased by anybody from here to the moon. So I don't understand. Just copy those dimensions, Peter. That's all we're asking you to do, is to copy those dimensions and give us Dooney quality. That's all I'm going to say. 5 feet on the bottom. It's got good depth. The height, I think, is good. I thought that this bag, whether it is on an excursion or me trying to hike back with rum and tequila to the ship that I've purchased in country, that this would be perfect for carrying those items in. And I still think it will be. But it's not the ginormous backpack that I thought that I would be lugging around in July in the heat with, you know, on the excursions. Peter, you have gotten on my last nerve this weekend. I mean, my absolute last one. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ship the executive series one back. And the one that Becco sent me free for review, which is still black, I'm going to just use it. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm not going to be, I mean, that, can you imagine trying to get your laptop, if it fits, if it just barely fits, trying to get through TSA with that stinking bag, trying to get it in? Look, Becco got it right, and this is like a 20, I think this bag is like $20. Goes in there with absolutely no problem. Padded pocket. Oh, I know, Rosalind, I know. But at least I can carry this one 9,000 different ways. It's not Dooney, but my laptop fits. Peter, you have got to do better. There's just no question. You have got to do better. If you're curious about the Becco bag, go back after the live stream. There is a video review there. far more excited about this bag in that review than anything that I've talked about today as it relates to carrying technology. That's ugh. The only other thing that I picked up while I was in Virginia, you guys know that it's probably been 2 years now. During the Nordstrom anniversary sale, they had red low top Chuck Taylors. I picked them up. I don't wear them often, but I do love them. And I wanted a pair of wine or maroon. And because I purchased the shopping pass at Dooney, Converse was actually also included in that additional percentage off. So my big size 10 foot has the low top maroon Chuck Taylors, and they ended up being like $34. So I got those, and they'll be great for casual Fridays, sometimes at work, or just through the fall, because this color is really prevalent in my wardrobe during the cooler weather months. So I have those. So I have the shoes that I'm excited about, the umbrella that I hope will not disappoint me and like fold in backwards with the first gust of wind. My large Murphy backpack for my cruise. And that's it. Because this is not going to work. Why, Peter? Why? This is just like, I've got a lamb, and it's so pretty and so soft. Red lamb Tote. Thin straps, which y'all know drive me crazy. But that bag was my Christmas bag for a couple of years. But I hated it because the leather is so soft, everything would just sink to the bottom. So I still have it, but I don't carry it very often because the leather is so soft. It's just difficult to keep it shaped. But it's similarly shaped to this. If you're not sure what the Tote looks like, and yeah. All right, I'm gonna let's see what's in the comments. I haven't gotten my package yet, Teresa, and I need to I did, Mrs. Q, I looked at the spoilers for this month's brown sugar box, and I'm dying to open my box. So let me know, are you planning to do yours live? Because I think I'm just going to record and upload mine. Let's see. I'm looking. I see we've got cities posted. All right. For those of you that are planning to go on the cruise, not telling you that you have to make a payment, but just a reminder to keep that in your budget, because we are getting closer and closer to our departure time. So just make sure. Yeah, if you're Rosalind, if you're planning to use it as a laptop bag, take it off. It may work for a tablet, a smaller tablet like the 10, but it's not going to work for like the Pro, the iPad Pro, because that's what I'm filming on now, and it's almost the size of the laptop. It won't work in there, not comfortably. So make sure again that you're keeping your cruise payments your budget in mind for that. For the tent sale, we're finalizing transportation for those that wanted to carpool, and I think should be able to have that wrapped up here pretty soon. Other than that, that's it. This was an epic fail live because and I say that just from a product line standpoint. I guess there were some hits and some misses, but definitely more of a miss because I can only imagine had my laptop slipped into that inner pocket smoothly, the outlets would probably be, their phones would be blowing up right now with the laptop carriers in the Dooney community officially adding the executive series to your collections. But since the measurements suck, I'll take this one for the team to keep you from having to waste your money on it. And I am going to get off. No, they're already closed. So I'll have to put a reminder on my calendar to call tomorrow to the outlet to see if I can return the Tassel executive tote. That's all I have, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic week. If you have not been over to Instagram, take a look at some of the pictures that I posted from my quick trip to the outlet. Quick video of like some of the suede and the hot items in the front of the store. Mrs. Q, they had tons, well, not tons, but the largest selection of Dallas Cowboys NFL gear that I have seen in any outlet in Williamsburg, Virginia. So if there were a particular item that you were looking for, that may be the place to call because they had Dallas, they had Carolina. Kim, they did not have anything Lions. I would have shared that with you if they did. They did have the pocket sacks, and there's picture on there that I took for Kim that I actually posted on Instagram. So if you're looking for that style bag, you can go over there and take a look at those pictures and a quick video on my Instagram. So that's all I have, everyone. Thank you so very much for watching me have a Dooney and Bourke meltdown real time on a Sunday evening. Now you know what my frustrations and pain points are when it comes to this brand. I feel like Peter owes me an apology. He should just correct the dang blasted measurements and just ship me one for good measure because I am not happy right now. But anyway, thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, I do hope that you find something that feeds your Dooney addiction, preferably with the right measurements. Have a good week, everyone. Bye-bye. Hey, don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. And check out Mrs. Q on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for her live stream. Make sure that you check out some of the other ladies in the tribe. Sonja Covington, Kimberly Mines, Says What, Dee Blair, Bag Hound. Make sure that you're checking out all of these beautiful ladies. And I'm not sure I saw M Squared's in the live stream tonight, but make sure that you check her out as well. If I forgot anyone, charge it to my head, not my heart, because my blood pressure is up right now. Have a great week, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.